Well, new year, new you. It is that time of year when people vow to go on a diet or head back to the gym to improve their health. But in spite of all these best intentions, sometimes it doesn't go so well. Dr. Nidhi Kumar is on call with us this morning, quite literally, to talk about these small changes that we can make to make this a healthier new year. First off, good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
I love it. Happy New Year to you. So let's start off with, we see all these people at the gym ready to go. And then month 2, 3, it kind of fades off. So why are they so hard to keep?
So 40% of Americans make New Year's resolutions, but less than 10% are actually able to keep them, because what we're really trying to do is make or break a habit. And a habit is a very powerful connection in your brain between a trigger, a response or a reaction, and then a reward. And this is such a powerful connection that it comes from a part of our brain that is outside of our conscious control. So what we're really trying to do is rewire our brain when we make these resolutions, and that's not that easy to do.
And is it true it's 28 days to rewire? Is that actually a fix?
It actually varies, but there's a lot of things that we can do to try to make these resolutions stick. So the first is we need to get out of this all or nothing mentality. I mean, try a resolution. If you fail, don't give up, because changing behavior takes practice. And the more that you practice, your brain will recognize a new pattern and form a new connection. And then second, we want to try to address the different parts of a habit. So first, remove the triggers. Okay, get the cookie jar.
Yep.
Get the cookie jar off the kitchen counter. Second, mindfulness. Bring awareness to your actions. Now, they actually studied this with smokers, and they found when smokers paid attention to the act of smoking, they found it to be an unpleasant type of activity. So they were actually training their brain to perceive smoking in a more negative way.
Nice.
So mindfulness goes a long way. And then finally, goals and rewards. Big goals are great. Small goals are even better. Even those little accomplishments can give you a boost of dopamine and help reinforce the behavior. And if you quit smoking for the week, let's say, by the weekend, you have $100 extra in your pocket.
Nice.
You can give yourself a little bit of a reward. So these are some things that you can do to make those resolutions stick.
And instead of saying 2 hours at the gym, just get there for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, I notice once you start to see those results, you're more likely to want to eat better. How important does diet play into all of this?
Okay, so if you're looking for a resolution and you want to do it in your diet, here are some things that you can do. And I want to say that last year, 23% of Americans resolved to eat better. Okay, so first, give up artificial sweeteners. There was a study this past year that showed that using artificial sweeteners can increase your risk of heart disease 9%, stroke 18%, and increased risk of obesity. Wow. Now, this study was done on 100,000 participants. 80% were women, and they weren't consuming a lot, maybe 1 diet soda a day. So give up artificial sweeteners.
Cut it out of the coffee.
Yep. And then also give up processed meats. Research has shown that processed meats can increase your risk of cardiac disease 18%, colorectal cancer 16%.
Wow.
So this is like hot dogs, sausage,
your
cold
deli
cuts.
sandwich. That's a tough
the
one.
fun stuff.
Yeah, the good ones.
Give that up with diet.
Okay, now as far as exercise goes, should we sign up for gym memberships? I mean, does it keep us more accountable?
I mean, if you can get to the gym, that's great. But I think the mindset we need for 2023 is let's get moving. Movement should be the mindset. Walk when you can walk. Take the stairs instead of the elevator when you can do that. A lot of that research came from blue zones. These are parts of the world where people live the longest. They're not hitting the gym, but they're just active. They don't lead sedentary lives. Now, if you do exercise, though, 150 minutes of exercise a week, so that's about 30 minutes a day, you can cut your risk of certain cancers, breast cancer, colon cancer 20%, cut your risk of cardiac disease anywhere from 14 to 50%, depending on how much you exercise, and cut your risk of developing diabetes 50%. So that exercise goes a long way.
All very good tips. I'm trying to stick to the 10,000 rule at least, 10,000 steps. Well, thank you so much for being here, Dr. Nidhi Kumar. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to all of those trying to meet those resolutions. We'll be back right here on CBS News New York.